I guess it's afternoon, so I could say good afternoon and hello. Doing another watch video, this one on the other Tissot chronograph that I have, which is another automatic. Um, it is the model T115-420 dot 427 dot 37 dot 091 dot 00, which is the Tissot Moto automatic chronograph. Same movement like the Navigator chronograph, which is on my wrist today because I'm going to wear it to the gym. In fact, I got to take it off and move it so I could put my other gym stuff on. This watch, movement wise, identical. Different kind of format. The only weakness of this watch that I do not like is the band, because you have to get one of their proprietary bands. What happens is this one's vinyl with a rubber backing. Sweat from your body makes the rubber crack. So I can get it closer so you can see it right over here where I'm kind of flexing it. Oh, God. There you go. That is some sweat. And that is also taking this down to Florida and 90-degree heat and taking it into the ocean and stuff. And it held up pretty good. I mean, I washed it off, got all the salt, and it's waterproof to 330 feet, just like the Navigator. It actually looms pretty good at night. It's a nice looking watch. I'll put it on my wrist. But like I said, the only bad thing about this watch is the band. My suggestion, if you buy one of these, is that you would want to buy an alternative band, which I do. I have one. It's leather, rubber backing. I haven't changed it yet. I'm going to wait till this one totally falls apart. It came in this fancy box. Gives you a history of Tissot on the top. And when it opens up, I'm not going to try to open it up because all these little buildings fell off. There's these little Swiss building things on here. You flip them up. Let me try to show you. And then they flip up, and then you see everything, and then they fall apart. And it's a pain in the butt. Anyway, and inside here also is, I believe this is the watch is the booklet's inside. I'm not going to take it apart because it falls apart, but it comes in something like this. There's a little history of Tissot on it. Very precious. I'm just kidding. 1,300. List price of this one was 1,290. 1,300. And this one was given me as a Christmas gift a couple of years ago, so it probably was. So if you were to go to like Macy's or a store like that that has fancy mechanical watches, you'd be paying $1,300, under $1,400 with taxes. I don't know what my son got me. This paid for this. Who knows? Maybe 800, maybe less. But this one was one of their popular ones, so I think you can get this cheaper than 800, $600 or $700 for a new old stock one. But it came in a box like this. There it is, like totally wrapped up. And the star of this watch is a movement. 45 hour, what you may call it for it, reserve time. Sorry, missing words there for a second. And a very attractive watch. And like I said, you could take this in the water because of the rubber backing, but I would loosen it up as much as I can. I wouldn't try to make it a snug or normal fit because then you're going to sweat in it and it's going to crack. The rubber will. Which is why I like stainless steel. You can clean them, they last forever. Leather even wears, but I don't know. If it was just pure nylon, I'd probably be okay with some kind of a backing on it, like kind of like my Casio has. But that's the way this thing came. So, is it worth buying? Yeah, it's a great watch. It's got a sapphire crystal on the top and on the bottom. Let me take it off so I can show you the bottom. you actually can see the movement in this one. Well, you can't because it's got that turbine cover. This is the actual movement. Trying to make, there we go. That's the movement on it. I can get it to move. And I can't. There you see the rotor moving. But that's the movement on this watch, which is the same movement as the other watch. And I superb as far as timing. If you wear them every day, they might lose a second over a couple of months, but they're outstanding timepieces. I love them both. And like I said, this one here, my only drawback with it is the band because of the rubber. Like I said, the rubber can wear. The sweat and acid from your body will make it crack and stuff. But then, you keep it clean. I try to keep it clean. And you just buy another band. I found mine on eBay. I've seen them on Amazon. You have different kinds. You have nylon like this, leather. But I think I paid, the band was pricey. The band was like $80, 70 or 80. No budget buy with it. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. The one that came on it, this one here, the nylon rubber one, pretty durable. Like I said, the exception is the rubber backing material. Kind of, I don't know, leaves a lot to be desired with it. I'm going down to Florida on a vacation, as a matter of fact, over the weekend through the week for Memorial Day. So I'll do some videos from Florida, but I will probably take this watch and wear it, take it into the ocean again, just to show the durability. And I've taken this in the swimming pools too, and even hot tubs, I think. And this is a pretty durable watch. I normally wouldn't do that unless the watch could be protected from the elements like this one is. If I ever switch to a leather band on this, I won't do that. But yeah, it has done it, and I might do it on this trip down to Florida because it's going to come with me. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the Navigator because it's basically my day-to-day watch, and the Tissot, the Mito. The Mito is a little bit different. I'll probably do a video on that one too. That one has a 7750 movement. It's time up to 12 hours. It's only waterproof to 165 feet, 5 ATM. So I don't think I'd want to go splashing about. If a watch is 100 meters water resistant, which means 330 feet, you could take it in any water. As long as you're not deep sea diving, you can even swim with it and not worry about water getting inside. And I find it to be actually true. I've never had an issue with a watch like that. And like I said, I've done everything with this watch, and it's held up pretty remarkably well. Like I don't beat on it. I don't beat on my watches, but I do want to see if they can't stand up to the rigors of what they claim they could stand up to. And yes, this watch does stand up to those rigors, as does its cousin, the Navigator that I did the other video on. Like I said, $1,300 for this watch. It's a nice watch. And if you could find one for 700, 600 new old stock, I'd go ahead and buy it because, like I said, it's better than that $600 or $500 Citizen Quartz watch you're going to buy at Kohl's or whatever. It's an interesting timepiece in a mechanical movement that doesn't need to be serviced right away. It'll last a little bit longer because it doesn't have as many rubies gears on it. It's only 15 joules versus 35 or whatever. I mean, more places to check and lube up and stuff. But yeah, Tissot Moto. It's but they call them Tissot Moto automatic chronograph. And Moto is they use these for motorcycle races. The motorcycle races they have out west, I don't know what they call it, out in the desert and stuff. And they were giving these away as sponsorship to various people involved in the races, and that's how this watch became popular. It was a handful here and there. And they had one with a 12-hour 7750 movement, but the bulk of them were with this movement, this 15 joule. And like I said, it does stand up. It will hold up. So if you're in the motorbike riding, I mean, it's kind of a cool watch. It's basically a biker's kind of a watch, I guess, but kind of looks military style too. But for now, that's about it with this video. I just wanted to show this off and give you something else to look at, and hopefully, I mean, you like it and you want to go shopping, you'll go get something like this versus some higher price Seiko or Citizen or whatever they have at the mall stores. They're going to charge you $600 for this. Just a quartz watch. It needs somebody to change a battery every year and a half or so. But that's it for now. And I will have another video, one more, probably tomorrow, and then just little snippets when I'm on vacation. Thank you again, and hope you enjoyed the video.